What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Of course, EA released an end of era Aaron Ramsey just as I'm telling myself and convincing myself that we're not going to do any more SBCs on this account because we are now no longer first owner and I want to save coins. They give us the Aaron Ramsey 88 rated SBC, and this card, funnily enough, might just be a perfect little sinkhole for me, a perfect little plug spot for when I get rid of Ronaldo, because he caters to a lot of needs. He's not like a spectacular player, but obviously as an Arsenal player and me as an Arsenal fan, and Ramsey is one of my favourite players throughout the last decade or so, it's sad to see him leave. Honestly, I'm going to feel so proud watching him play with Ronaldo. I know that sounds crazy, but watching Aaron Ramsey, if you would have said to me 2 years ago, dude, in 3 years, Ramsey and Ronaldo will be playing together, I would have said either one of two things has happened. Ramsey has rightly been purchased by Real Madrid because he's absolutely insane, or Arsenal did a madness and CR7's come into to the Emirates. But no, we end up seeing CR7 and Aaron Ramsey both head on to Juventus. This card's very good and can be utilised as a box-to-box midfielder, a CDM or a cam. He doesn't have the perfect weak foot and skill moves for a cam. Much better for a centre mid or a CDM. But with the way that we play our team right now, he kind of just he fills a gap. And I think what we're going to do for today, and you can catch this on mixer.com/NepentheZ, link down below. Actually, I might still be playing with Ramsey by the time you're watching this. If not, then I might be using a different team. But because of the old Arsenal players that we've got available, specifically Mkhitaryan, Lacazette and Torreira, I really like, now that I don't know if I'm going to play all 30 games this weekend league or not. If I put in these Arsenal boys, I probably won't because we will suffer a little bit for it. But I can now go and get that Rambo, put Aubameyang, Mkhitaryan, Lacazette, Torreira and Ramsey all in the starting lineup with Henry perhaps. And how amazing would that be? So we could have Ramsey and Torreira as our CDMs, Mkhitaryan as our centre cam, Henry as our striker, and then Lacazette and Aubameyang as our wingers, our wide cams in a 4-2-3-1, and just see if we can have some fun with it. The way that FIFA is that in your mind when you build a fun team, you're like, yes, this is going to be great. And then when you get into the game, you're like, oh, this was a mistake. But we'll see what we can do. Now, in terms of the SBC itself, you can see that I've got 178,000 coins right now, which is obviously amazing. This Aaron Ramsey is mostly done from items in the club and mostly untradables. So the beautiful thing about what we've been doing here with the League SBCs is that we get to use some of those now, which is exactly the reason why we do them. Sommer is untradable. Hector Bellerin is tradable, but I need an Arsenal player. Sule I had to go and buy for 7,600 coins. He's the only player that I purchased. Mats Hummels is untradable. More than happy to use him in this SBC. Alex Telles untradable. Idrissa Gueye untradable. Jorginho untradable. Bruno Fernandes untradable. Carrasco, of course, the League SBC that we can just get back at any time. Falcao untradable. And Centurion, another card that we could just get back at any time, especially with the cycle that we're doing right now. That gives us a Prime Gold Players Pack and completes the most expensive squad. The most expensive segment there for Aaron Ramsey. And then for the Premier League squad, we need one Premier League player and an 84 rated squad with 80 chemistry. So this is a tradable Viviano on this occasion and a tradable Suso. I've also position changed him down to a right mid. Our untradable Skriniar that, again, I'll be able to pick back up. I've done already 10 out of the 20 teams from the Serie A anyway. So we're well on our way back to another 88 Skriniar. Romagnoli is tradable. Rui Patricio, our Premier League player that's needed, untradable. Candreva tradable, Consigli tradable, Donnarumma tradable, and Perotti tradable. Then that Quagliarella that we got yesterday from that, or the day before from that Foot Champions pack. I mean, maybe it's a waste. I don't know. I don't care. It's an 87 rated that that's going to be doing nothing in the club, and then Zaza as well. So mostly a tradable team here, but not too expensive and all picked up from playing the game. I didn't get anything here. I bought one player for this Aaron Ramsey and the rest of it was done through the club. Now, in terms of opportunity cost, I think right now, last time I looked, he was selling for about 150, or that's what he came in at anyway. So he's actually up to 164, which means he's a really popular card because he's caused people to go out of their way to go and start completing him. The fact that he's a really popular card is because he's Premier League. All the Premier League SBCs just do really well. We're going to have him in the club. I am, regardless, right, I'm 5-0 right now in champs. For at least the next 5 games, I'm going to be playing with him, which means in today's video, You guys will get gameplay with Aaron Ramsey and some of the other Arsenal players. I'm going to figure out the best way to build the team. And for today's live stream that you're hopefully going to tune into for me on Mixer, we will be playing more champs late Sunday night, carrying on through the grind cycle and going from there. So hopefully I see you guys on Mixer. But it's a good card, man. I need to figure out where I want to play him and how I want to play him. I'll do that not necessarily on camera right here. We'll talk about it a little bit more during the gameplay. And that gives us 2 packs right now, guys, to use up and hopefully get something good from. Prime Gold Players pack to start with. These are typically terrible packs. And if we at least get a board, that would be nice. No board, no walkout. As I said, they're typically terrible packs. So any Englishman would be very, very nice. Any Russian would be very nice. We get neither, so that's tough. We'll list these guys up. On Yukeru will undoubtedly probably not sell at all. Boro Vero there, very nice indeed. And Amalfitano, I'll list him up for 850. He'll probably sell for like 400, maybe 500 coins. And then a mega pack as well, guys, alongside that, just to complete off this SBC. No walkout either here. Do we get boards here? Yes, we do. That's very nice. Now, hopefully a good 84 or 85 will be pretty good here. Brazilian striker, Jonas, 84 rated. That's very nice. I can either choose to sell him on right now, or we can hang on to him for another potential SBC. Let's see what he's selling for. He's 3.5, 4K. I'm down to get rid of him. That's some of the coins back that we spent on, what's his name? We also get Holgate here, isn't it? Oh, we got 2 Englishmen in here. That's really good. We'll drop those in for 2K. Holgate for 2K and more for 2K. That's really, really nice to get those guys right there. The contracts I'm going to list up as well. I'm being really really picky with how I manage packs now, guys. I want to make sure that I don't get my club. I haven't fully cleared it out yet properly either. We're working on that as we go, but I want to make sure I don't get my club into a point where I've got, another 500 contracts and another 3,000 individual fitness cards. We're down to just the bronze individual fitness cards because I'm doing this. We've got 3 squad fitnesses there. That's pretty legit. They've come down in price a little bit. They were selling for like 15, 1600 the other day, but they're going for like 1200 now, and not even immediately either. But that's not a bad pack to get some coins and some cards back from right there. We'll list those 3 up. We'll get rid of the kits and such there. We also get a Lanzini in there. I don't know how much he'll sell for, but we'll just pop him up. And a Darida there as well. We'll pop him up. And that's already going to put us back up towards 200,000 coins now. So at 183. So that's a good spot right there. We'll get to 200,000 coins relatively quickly. Those fitness cards are back up to selling quite quickly. The English Holgate there sold for 2K as well, which is nice. Yeah, we'll get back up to 200,000 coins quickly. And then it's like... I can just put Aaron Ramsey straight into that striker spot, convert him up to a striker and play him at cam in behind Henry and play Bale and Mbappe each side with Ballack and Kante in at the CDM roles. Or alternatively, if we switch to the 5 at the back, we can play Kante and Ramsey in at centre mid, Ballack into the centre back role, and then Henry, Mbappe and Bale up front. So Ronaldo is going to be the guy that sits out and sits on the bench, which is crazy considering we paid 1.5 million coins for him. But I think it just suits the full team better. And having Ronaldo, imagine that, having Cristiano Ronaldo as a super sub, guys. How about that? Let's put Rio Ferdinand into here, and it's just going to be 5 games as well. Just so that we can kind of get an understanding as to where we're going and what we're doing. Get a feel for this Aaron Ramsey card and just having him in the club. I will put as well some of the Arsenal guys on the bench. Let's put. I know Neymar's good, but I do like the 5-star skillers though. Actually, let's pop Neymar back on the bench. Let's get Lacazette on the bench as well instead of Raul. And that's going to be my bench, guys. My bench is going to be mostly Arsenal. So Ronaldo and Neymar is like 2 utterly insane super subs. If you would have told me at the start of this year, hey Nep, 94 Ronaldo, 92 Neymar, and 92 Ibrahimovic will be like on your bench, not in your main team, I'd have been like, you're crazy. There's no way. If you would have told me that Prime Best, Prime Raul and Prime Rio Ferdinand were on my reserves and not in my main team, I would have said you're crazy. But that's where we're at, guys. That's the squad I'm going to be playing with. I'm going to convert Ramsey and get the perfect chem star for what I want him for off camera. And let's get into some gameplay. Alright guys, as we get into the gameplay, enjoy the games and the gameplay. The way that I've been doing the games right now as well, to make sure that I always get to at least 14 wins a week, because I do want to keep playing champs. Now that I've got, like, you know, close to a dream team, we're grinding for more players, I do want to play champs, and I've got a really good routine that I'm going to be putting into play, well, that's been into play since Friday, pretty much, and I've discussed it on and off and in parts and in length for different sections over the last few days, but I'll discuss it in a bit more detail right here. But the way I'm doing this is I'm going to play to 5 wins on Friday night, 5 wins on Saturday night, no matter how many games that takes me. And then on Sunday night, we're just going to keep playing until the game is just unbearable or until we hit elite. So if I get to 14 wins and I'm just like not enjoying it, I'll stop there. If I've got to 14 wins and I'm feeling good and I'm playing good FIFA and I'm happy to play on, we'll play on. We'll play to 17 wins or 20 wins or 23 wins, or should we be able to get more than 23 wins? Right now, at the end of today's 5 games, I am 10-0, so I'm doing pretty well. Hopefully, we can extend that to 14-0. If I do ever finish a week at 14-0 or 14-1, even if I'm not enjoying the gameplay, I'll probably play on, because, you know, imagine 14-0. I literally just need 9 wins to get to elite with 7 losses available. I could lose every other game and still almost get to elite. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. And then the way I'm doing things is playing a game, then to make sure that I stay kind of focused and not play too much FIFA at one time, or not play whilst I'm heated, or not play whilst I'm tilted or anything like that, is that after we come out of the game, we go and open some bronze packs, we go and sell some items from the club, we go and try and complete some league SBCs if I've got plenty of players, and we go and build some 2-player upgrade packs for the silver players. And it gives us like a good 15 or 20 minute break in between time that just allows us to really comfortably move through games and keep the club flowing. But anyway, we've got some comments, guys. Drew says, you know, it's a great club when it looks like you're a pay-to-win account. And what's really interesting, and the reason why I picked this comment, is because first and foremost, there's a lot of people in the comment sections of this series that don't understand that this is a road to glory, and has been a first owner road to glory for a long time as well. There's so many comments that are like, has he actually got all of this without spending any money? And the answer is yes. However, I spend an obscene amount of time on the game, way more than your average Joe. You know, even on this Road to Glory account, like, I don't spend as much as Nick, I think that's fair to say, but I spend 6 to 10 hours a day on the actual account. If you can hear my son screaming, by the way, I apologise, he gets very happy at bath time. So yeah, it does look like a pay-to-win account, and a lot of people ask me on stream, on video, like, wait, have you really got that without paying? Some people don't believe it, some people think I've cheated to get this, but it's all there for you guys to see. There's been no cheating or anything of the sorts. Daniel Hoff says Neymar and Neymar at left mid, and Mbappe at striker, so Neymar can go at cam, Henry up front, and same with Mbappe and Bale. A lot of people keep telling me to get rid of Mbappe and get Neymar, and I don't know why. Mbappe's been an absolute monster player for me. In terms of putting somebody else in the game, I'm not going to play Neymar over Cristiano Ronaldo, and I will eventually get rid of Cristiano Ronaldo for Team of the Year Ramos, but that's going to be when I've got enough coins. And there was another comment basically telling me to get rid of Ronaldo now and start saving for Ramos, and I don't have to get rid of Ronaldo to be doing that. But I'm not really looking to change my team. Like, there seems to be a lot of people offering the advice on what I should do with my team right now. I have a map in my mind of where we're going. Next up is Team of the Year Ramos, and by the time I get Team of the Year Ramos, the next player that I'll be looking to purchase will be headliner Lala. He's like 280 to 320,000 coins, depending on the time of day or the specific day. And then by that time comes around, I would expect the next promo to be here, potentially the team of the season. And then that's where we can really look at changing the rest of the players in the team. You know, David De Gea could be improved upon, Michael Ballack can be improved upon, and Lala will be able to be improved upon as well. And if needs be, we can then sell the Team of the Year cards back, because we'll have Team of the Year Ramos, Team of the Year Marcelo, and Team of the Year Mbappe to be able to fund coins. But I'm hoping through the method that we're going to be applying over the next few weeks that we're going to be able to basically make hundreds of thousands of coins, maybe even millions of coins per week, depending on our pack luck and our length of grinding, so that even for team of the season, I've got millions of coins available. That is the idea. Vlog says, Nep, do you think you'll end up doing what Nick is doing, where he streams almost every day and takes parts of the streams and uploads it to YouTube? Yes and no. So what I've been doing, so like what you're watching right here is what I streamed. I was streaming this gameplay here. And now you're watching it here, but it's not like live streamed. What I like about the Road to Glory is I like the fact that I communicate with the chat, and I don't want to lose that, because I feel like this channel would then lose part of the reason why it became super engaging and super successful, is because together, you know, we have good communication. You know, it's very important cycle and part of my process on every day to read the comments of the Road to Glory and get the feedback from you guys. And if I were to just stream and then chop that up, or not chop that up and upload it straight to YouTube, we would miss out on all of that we get from here. So although a lot of the stuff that you see is going to be streamed, most of it probably won't be live content from stream to YouTube. It'll be still post-com content from stream to YouTube. Chesterfield says, are you doing Fart Swap this month? If so, who are you going for, and who would you recommend for someone who goes on FIFA about an hour a night? Keep up the good work, Nepo. If you only go on FIFA about an hour a night, you got to decide that for yourself. There'll be some informs that you can get, maybe some packs that you can get. I wouldn't be able to recommend anything to you like that, because I don't know what standing your account is in. Don't know if you spend FIFA points or not. I don't know what would be most important to your club. For me personally, I'm going for the icon. I know you can get I think the 100k pack and the 55k pack or something like that, right? The reason why I'm going for the icon is because, number one, if you do hit one of the big icons, brilliant. You've now got a brilliant icon that you can use. More specifically talking about Vieira, Eusebio, Pele, Ronaldo, those kind of guys there. Johan Cruyff would be a really good baby icon to hit, of course. Hullet not so much, because his stats are very middle range right now, and his stamina is terrible for the baby Hullet, so I wouldn't necessarily call him one of the guys I'll be looking for. But if you don't get one of the top end icons, you can put it in an Icon SBC and get a 100k pack anyway, and it would be a tradable pack, which the other packs in Foot Swaps I don't think are. And B, you'll be able to work towards a prime icon moments and reduce the entire icon by about 300 to 400,000 coins in value. So the icon for me is a double win. So that's why I will be personally going for the icon. The next comment is from Mares. He says, man, I really love your videos when you talk about the game, but when I see you playing, I want to punch you in the face. Always abusing the game mechanics. That's so sad. I hate these types of comments, and this is what we're going to end on here. I can't... On the one hand, when I get a big team, people are saying, oh, start playing for top 100, man. Start playing for Elite 1. If you want me to play up to elite levels or better, I have to abuse the game mechanics, because otherwise I'll just get whitewashed if I don't. Also, anything anyone does is abusing the game mechanics. I don't understand how, when people were just doing time finesses from anywhere, nobody said, dude, all you do is abuse game mechanics. When people just hit the low drivens last year, you know, the low driven and the low driven finesses in FIFA 18, and FIFA 17, nobody was sitting there saying, man, all you do is abuse game mechanics. Now that I started crossing and scoring, I get so much abuse for it, just because it's not the way that you would like me to abuse game mechanics. I apologize if this offends you. I'm not going to not abuse game mechanics, because it helps me win the game. And that's all there is to it. So this, guys, is going to be the end of the video. We are 10-0 after 10 games. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.